my name is Tony Litt. I'm the MD of Sunrise Radio, and it's my immense pleasure to bring you the official Sunrise Radio podcast. We are the #1 commercial Asian station in the United Kingdom, with many firsts to our name, and we continue to be the voice of British Asians who have given us their love and loyalty over 30 years. It's a legacy we cherish and a responsibility that we don't take lightly. Our aim has always been to entertain the listeners with the best of Bollywood and Bhangra, while also addressing their concerns. A real voice for the community, a vibrant community, and a great nation. We are proud to be British and Asian. This podcast is a compilation of some of the things we do on the station, with a stellar lineup of presenters who each have their own personality and style. It's entertaining, informative, engaging, and we hope you will enjoy it here as a podcast if you are unable to tune in to the radio. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your family and friends about this podcast, and do leave us a comment on what you think. We'd love to hear from you. All the best always. Team Sunrise.
Hey, my name is Shabnam Sahi. Welcome to the official Sunrise Radio podcast. I'm on your radio weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, and we've got a rather special interview for you on the official Sunrise Radio podcast this week. It gives me great pleasure to introduce a very special guest. Before that, this National Careers Week, the We Are the NHS campaign, is highlighting the inspiring stories of senior South Asian staff and the exciting and varied nursing roles available across the NHS. Joining me is Asha Day, Head of International Recruitment, Leicestershire Partnership NHS Trust, and Head of Nursing, Midwifery and AHPs Inclusion, LLR ICB. Vice Chair of BINA, which is British Indian Nurses Association, and recognized in the 2021 New Year's Honours list, receiving the British Empire Medal. Ms. Day, welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you, and thank you for that enormous introduction. It doesn't sound like me.
Please tell us how long you've been in the NHS and what inspired you to get into nursing.
Well, I've been in the NHS for a very, very long time. I won't tell you how long because it would take us years. But what inspired me, it was due to my own personal reflections and my own personal stories. I had 2 young siblings who were born prematurely, who needed care. I must have been under 10 or 11 at the time. They needed lots of hospital appointments to go to, further work for physio, occupational therapy, speech and language therapy. So I was almost immersed into the NHS. And then I really wanted to know a little bit more, so I joined an agency that provided first aid for different events, and I learned how to bandage awkward places like elbows, knees, etc. And then just gave me a little glimpse into generic nursing and first aid. But it really is my Punjabi philosophy of selfless service that got me into it. And obviously my family were really proud that I'd chosen nursing, because it is about selfless service. It was local, and I had the academic qualifications to go into it. So it was a perfect dream for me to go into nursing.
In a way, you've answered my next question, because I was going to ask you, were your parents supportive when you told them you wanted to become a nurse?
Yes, they absolutely were. The caveats were, you're an Indian Sikh nurse, you're an Indian Sikh professional or an Indian Sikh family. We don't want you to do something that will bring dishonour to the family. Nursing was something I was interested in, and as the selfless service, they were quite happy. So that was ticked. Got the academic qualifications, that was ticked. And it brought some respectability, and always the NHS, that blue lanyard carries an awful lot of respect throughout whichever community you work in. So I think it was respectful, it's traditioning and honouring the traditions that I belong to, and selfless service.
Can you tell us a bit about your current roles and your journey? And also, what would be the most rewarding aspect of your current roles?
Well, as you say, I have 2 roles. One is international recruitment for nurses, allied health professionals, and support the medical workforce. And the other is about looking at nursing, midwifery, and allied health professionals, of which there's 14 different subcategories, and how they develop and go into senior roles within the NHS, and what they need to do, what inspires them. Do we give them special training? Do we need additional programs for them to get into? Do we need additional coaching, sponsorship and mentorship for them? For the international nurses, it's exactly the same. So it is about how many nurses do we need, where do we need to nurses on a medical unit or a long-stay surgical unit, because we've also got to have the nurses in-house to be able to support them. So it's about making sure you've got the right amount of people to strengthen the nursing workforce, that the people that come in and get what they need to out of the system in terms of the skills they need to further hone to become a UK registered nurse. And also, these individuals give up an awful lot to come into the UK or Leicester or London or wherever they come into, and they have families back home and they come on their own, and it's daunting. It's a new system, it's a new culture. They have exams to do at the end of all their initial training to become a UK registered nurse. And, you know, if you've left young children at home, or if you've left your loved one at home, they've got that to contend with. And then as soon as they do that, finding accommodation. So what the rewarding thing I do is get them to settle so they're not homesick, and that leads to a job, get them settled into a new home, a home that they can call their own, get their families over. So to provide them that support, and that goes from coaching and mentoring to get the best out of them and keep them well, keep them supported, so we don't lose them. The last thing you want to do is lose a nurse because she doesn't feel supported.
Looking back on your own career, what do you think are the key attributes or skills that have helped you progress in the NHS?
One of the major things I would say is resilience, and where you get that resilience from. I have had absolute support within the system, so within my NHS family and outside from my own family and supporting structures from friends, etc. Nursing can be really tough, and the lows can be very low, and the highs can be as high. Fortunately, I've not had as many lows as I have had highs, but resilience is one of those things. So I'd get people to get themselves a mentor, a coach, a confidant, that they can pass things by. Compassion is always at the forefront of my mind. You need to be compassionate. You need some commitment, you need some compassion, and you need some kindness and integrity, and the ability to listen without judgment. Those are the key things to becoming a successful nurse.
Fantastic. Now, you've told us so much and so beautifully, but is there any specific advice you would give people who are listening to our conversation right now thinking, I have those attributes and skills, what should I do next?
Find someone that you know that's in nursing, or even a healthcare assistant in nursing, and ask for help. There are a lot of careers events going on up and down the country, but also you can find out more at wwe-are-the-NHS/nursing/careers. You can find that information there. There's various ways in getting into nursing, and once you've got in and you're a qualified nurse, most nurses will start at a band 5, which they'll earn over 25k per year, or slightly more in London. Enhanced payments can be added for shift work, and most employees, after they've got their degree in nursing, will actually get a job within 6 months of finishing their course. Most organisations will offer them a job within their last year. If you haven't got that, if you want another alternative way to get into nursing, there's other ways, and they are: you can go into nursing as a healthcare associate or a healthcare assistant, and we have a program called Train Your Own, and that forms one of the trainee nurse associate programs, and it's a funded course of 2 years. You are paid a salary while you go on it, but you do have to be part of an NHS organisation in the first place. So don't just think, actually, I need to go in and need to do a degree. There's other ways of coming into nursing. Or do what I did, which was join an organisation that provides first aid. It gives you a time to dip your toe in the water to say, actually, is this for me, or actually, this isn't for me.
Wonderful. Let me just repeat that for the benefit of those who may have missed it. You could either search Nursing Careers for more information, or visit healthcareers.nhs.uk/we-are-the-NHS/nursing-careers. Miss Asha Day, thank you so much for taking the time from your busy schedule and talking to us on Sunrise. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You can catch Shabnam Sahi, the ultimate storyteller, weekdays 9 a.m. till 12 noon.
it is time for Flirty at 8:30, and I have got an amazing volunteer lined up right now.
Calling all singles. Are you ready to get flirty at 8:30? Message the studio now and let the love doctor of Sunrise help you find love.
That's right, I'm about to help someone find love. Got him on the phone right now, and here he is. Hi there, how you doing?
Hi, I'm very well.
Good. Yes, I'm very well. So just to correct me if I'm wrong, did I see on WhatsApp correctly your name is Sati, right?
Yes, that's right.
Sati, welcome to the Love Lounge. You said you've been listening, which is great. I'm glad you're a fan. Anyway, listen, if you've never heard it before, just in case, let me explain a little bit how this works. This is, of course, Flirty 8:30. This is where we get you on there. I'm going to put you out there and see if there's someone else who is single out there listening right now who thinks, ooh, I like the sound of Sati. And if they do, maybe I can bring you both together. And like I said, my goal has been, ever since I started the show, to have Sunrise's first ever wedding. So let's see if we can make it happen. So I'm going to ask you 5 simple questions about yourself. Let's get to know you and see where we go from there. Is that all good?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, so my first question to you, Sati, of course, actually, these are not part of the 5 questions, but just tell us a little bit, very briefly. Obviously, we know your name. How old are you and where are you from?
Hi, I'm 45. I'm from Bedford.
45 and from Bedford, Sati, yeah? Oh, same age as me, snap, there we go, right? Or I'll be 46 this coming week anyway. But, all right, so first question to you. How would your best friends describe you?
Smiling, always happy, and sociable.
Anything else as well? Anything in particular they say about you, your character, who you are? Like, something quirky, something crazy, anything like that at all?
Always up for fun, cracking jokes, and helpful when they need to be. So, yeah.
Nice. Are you a bit of a connoisseur of jokes? Do you have a clean joke you could tell us right now? We'll come back to that. I won't put you on the spot. Don't worry. Okay. Question 2. What is the one main thing that you hope for in a partner?
Loving and caring. That's most important, I believe.
Loving and caring. Anything else?
Independent.
This is like the generic stuff. I want to know the real meaty stuff. What are you really looking for in a partner? No, like
someone I can share. Someone I can share my feelings with, and they can be themselves and then be honest. That's pretty much.
All right, cool. No problem at all. We'll like that. We'll make you notes here as well. Now, the question is, and important now, question 3, what makes you different from all the other single guys out there?
I'm committed and I'm serious about my future, and I like to share all the fun stuff with the right person. Just a matter of finding it.
So just expand on that, right? So what is your idea of having fun? So imagine you meet someone and you potentially go on
doing stuff together.
Like what?
Yeah,
like specifically? Like specifically what though? What's your idea of fun?
Like some sports. I like badminton.
Oh, nice! I'm a fellow badminton player. I like that.
Great. And
don't worry, I'm not asking you out on a date, so don't worry. Just stay calm there.
No.
Anyway. Yeah, go on, carry on. So badminton, sporty. What else? What else would you do with your date to have some fun?
Going for nice walks, like out in the seafront, or even by the lake, and then getting to know each other more.
All right, I like
encouraging my partner to be open and then express everything they like to do, and then do it together.
Nice, I like that. That's really nice. To encourage your partner is really, really important. So that's really, really special. I like to hear that. Okay. Now, question number 4. Are you a big fan of Bollywood music, by the way, Sati?
I am. Yes, I listen to a lot.
All right, so cool. So the question is then, question 4, if you like Bollywood, what would you serenade your partner with? Like maybe it was a special day or something. Is there a particular song that you love, which you think is really romantic, that you would serenade them with?
Wow. I think I'm thinking about Sorry, I know I just had a brain freeze. But then, no.
That's okay. Do you know what? Don't worry. We'll come back to that question last, right? So that is it's a tough question. It's the kind of question you want time to think about, actually. So we'll come back to that. We'll do the last one. This is an easier one for you to answer. But what would a woman need to do to win over your heart? Like, for example, right, as guys, we know what we would do. We'd probably give flowers, chocolates, all that kind of stuff. But what would a woman need to do to win over your heart?
Be open and be able to cook. Sorry, I cook as well myself. But then,
but of course, right? The way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Be open and then share everything. Yeah.
Okay, so let me just expand on that really one quickly. No, what particular type of meal would she need to cook to impress you? So, like, is there any particular kind of cuisine that you like, or a particular meal within that cuisine that you like?
I do cook a lot of Indian, but then Italian would be nice.
Italian, and anything in particular? Like, do you like your pizzas, your pastas? What?
Italian, yes. Lasagna or...
Oh, good one. I like that.
Or even a pizza, yes, sure.
No, I like that. Lasagna. Good choice. Very good choice. Wow, I'm impressed. All right, we'll go back to question 4 then, last but not least. A song that you would serenade someone with.
It's an old song. It's from movie Dhadkan. Tum dil ki dhadkan mein rehte ho.
From Dhadkan, yeah? And Tum Dil Ki.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Ah, nice. Okay, very nice song as well. All right, cool. So let's do a quick... All right, so to all the ladies out there, let me do a recap of Sati, who is on air with me right now. So Sati is single. We are trying to put him out there and see if his soulmate could be listening. So Sati is 45 from Bedford. I said, how would his friends describe him? He is someone who's always happy, sociable, fun. He's helpful, and the joker of the pack as well. He questioned the next question. One main thing that he hopes for in a partner. He said, loving, caring, and someone to share feelings with. I like that. Very sweet. What makes you different from all the other guys? You're very committed. You like to share fun, walks. You play badminton. You do sporty things to have fun and go for walks as well. What would you serenade someone with? It would be a song from Dhadkan, and it would be Tum Dil Ki. And last but not least, what would a woman need to do to win over your heart? And that is probably cook you a nice, delicious lasagna. How is that summary for you? Sati, are you there? Can you hear me?
It is pretty much right, yeah.
Did I get it right? Yeah, cool. Right. Did I miss anything?
Yes, it is correct.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yes.
All right. Any last message you'd like to put out to all the ladies out there?
Yeah, when I say I like a lady to cook for me, it doesn't always mean that I expect them to cook for me. I am a pretty good cook as well, and I can take any challenge, and cook it. so I'm equally good at cooking. So.
Nice. All right, listen, if okay with you, Sati, I like that, by the way. Very sweet answer as well. Not that obviously you want her to cook for you all the time, but just one of those things that you would like to be cooked once in a while. So if okay with you, Sati, we're going to add this to the podcast so that you never know, someone in the future may even listen to this and, could be your soulmate. So, Sati, I want to say a huge thank you to you for coming on Flirty at 8:30. It's very brave for anyone to do this, and I wanted to just say an extra special thank you as well, because I think you've done an amazing job in answering all those questions, because they are quite tough, and it was very much on the spot there. I didn't tell you anything in advance, did I? No.
I think I felt a little bit of pressure, but then I'm glad. I'm glad I've done it.
Oh, that's really good to hear. I'm so glad you feel glad you did it, because most people do as well, and that is great to hear. Well, you never know, Sati. I'm going to hold out hope, and I definitely, really do wish you all the best, and I hope you meet that amazing special someone. You never know; it could be through Sunrise, even if it isn't. I really wish you all the best. All right, my friend. Stay on the line. Do not go anywhere. But ladies and gentlemen, that was Flirty at 8:30. And if you want to take part in a future episode, get in touch with me. You know what you got to do.
If you're single and happy to get flirty at 8:30, let the Love Doctor help you find love. Get involved for next time. Drop us a WhatsApp in the studio 07925 700 272.
Catch our love guru Amit Sodha between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. every Sunday for that chill out zone.